Hare Krishna, Namaste, Chapter 17, which is entitled as Shraddha-traya Vibhava Yoga, the three types of faith. Sloka 10, Part 11. Yāta-yāmaṁ gata-rasaṁ pūti paryuṣitaṁ ca yat ucchiṣṭam api cāmedhyaṁ bhojanaṁ tāmasa-priyam. Food prepared more than 3 hours before being eaten, food that is tasteless, decomposed and putrid, and food consisting of remnants and untouchable things is dear to those in the mode of darkness. For us to remove this darkness and to have light of knowledge, the easiest way is to only honor Krishna Prasad. Many people in history have become very devoted to the Lord by just beginning their spiritual journey by having prasadam. Then comes chanting, services, hearing Krishna Katha, etc. Many times people take the prasadam to be granted, thinking it's easily available. The story that we are going to hear today will tell us how the Mahaprasadam is so very rare, and somehow by the Lord's mercy we have received this prasadam in this world. The Mahaprasadam of the Lord was absolutely not available in this material world, not even for great demigods like Lord Shiva, nor sages like Narada. Since nowadays it is freely available, we have taken it for granted, but attaining it is actually a rare privilege, available only to the most fortunate living entities. The story that we are going to hear is recorded in a literature called Chaitanya Mangala by a great devotee, Srila Lochandas Thakur. One day, as Narada Muni was traveling various planetary systems, singing the glories of the Lord as always, he happened to visit Mount Kailash, where Lord Shiva and Mother Parvati resides. Over there, Narada Muni told them about a conversation that he heard between Uddhava and Sri Krishna. Uddhava is a great servant of the Lord. Uddhava was telling Krishna, Tvaya upabhukta shraghanta vasaha alankaraha charitaha ucchiṣṭa bhojanaha dasaha tava mayam jayemehi. Simply by decorating ourselves with the garlands that you wore, with the fragrant oil which you used, with the clothes that you wore, and with the ornaments that you have been decorated with, that is, that which you have already enjoyed, and by eating the remnants of your meals, we, your servants, will indeed conquer your illusory energy, Maya. This sloka appears in Srimad Bhagavatam. Even if your illusory energies, Maya, tries to attack us, my Lord, we will be easily able to conquer her by our powerful weapons, which are the remnants of your foodstuffs, clothes, ornaments, and so on. In other words, we will easily conquer Maya by Krishna Prasadam. Therefore, Uddhava was conversing with Krishna, saying, I always desire to receive your food remnants. Narada Muni continued narrating the event that he witnessed, saying that I became dumbstruck. Although I have been in the path of devotion for a very long time, and I have been constantly chanting the holy name of the Lord. Still, I had no idea about the potency of Sri Krishna's Mahaprasadam. Simply on the strength of Krishna's Mahaprasadam, the great devotee Uddhava had become an empowered, pure devotee of the Lord. And he was praising the Mahaprasadam to the Lord himself. Then Narada Muni continues, saying, I felt deprived because I myself had never tasted Krishna's Mahaprasadam. Then I thought of how to please Lord Vishnu with my actions, so that I can receive a little bit of Mahaprasadam. So Narada Muni, with this idea, went to the abode of the Lord and rendered services to Sri Mahalakshmi for 12 years. Being satisfied with Narada Muni's service, Mahalakshmi affectionately asked Narada Muni what benediction he would like to have. In response, Narada Muni said, with folded hands, for a very long time I have been feeling pain within my heart. Everyone knows that I am your servant, but somehow I never got the chance to taste the Lord's remnants, Mahaprasadam. Please be merciful on me and favor me by giving me a boon of receiving a handful of Lord's Mahaprasadam. That is my only desire. Hearing this, Mother Lakshmi was astonished and surprised and responded saying that the Lord has ordered me not to distribute his Mahaprasadam, the remnants, to anyone. But I will give you some of his remnants anyways. After some time, Lakshmi Devi informed her husband that she had carelessly promised to give his remnants to Narada Muni, and now she is in Dharma Sankat, in a dilemma. And the Lord Narayana said, my dear Lakshmi, my dear Devi, you made a big mistake. Nevertheless, you can secretly give my remnants to Narada, but not in my presence. Narada Muni continues to narrate what has happened to Lord Shiva, and he said, Mahadeva, you will not believe it, but by the mere touch of Lord Mahaprasadam, my own effulgence and spiritual potency increased 100 times. I experienced intense spiritual ecstasy and automatically started chanting his holy names. And I traveled here just to see you and tell you about my fortune. Hearing this, Lord Shiva responded, what is this? You have obtained Lord's Mahaprasadam, which is rarely attained, but you finished everything without offering anything to me. You came all the way here to inform what has happened, but you did not get me the rarest prasadam. Hearing this, Narada hung his head down in shame, but suddenly he remembered that he still had a morsel of Mahaprasadam. He quickly gave it to Lord Shiva, who then immediately ate that Mahaprasadam. After that, Lord Shiva started dancing wildly in the joyous ecstasy of Krishna Prema, love for Krishna. The earth trembled. It was unable to withstand the pounding of his feet. He was roaring of Krishna's name, which was reverberating in all different directions. The whole universe was trembling in ecstasy. Even Anantasej, who was carrying the universe, was wondering what was going on. Terrified, Mother Earth, Bhuma Devi, ran to Mount Kailash and appealed to Mother Parvati, saying, "I will die if your husband does not stop dancing." Not only that, but the whole material world is in great danger. Please do something if you want to save the creation from destruction. Somehow, Mother Parvati pacified her husband and he stopped his dance of destruction. Then Mother Parvati, out of curiosity, she asked her husband, "Why are you dancing like this, and how have you become more effulgent than 10 million suns? I have never seen you exhibit such a magnificent form. Please tell me, why is that today you have displayed such unlimited Krishna Prema?" Lord Shiva replied, "Devi, listen to the joyful news of my good fortune. Today, the great sage Narada gave me some of Lord Narayana's Mahaprasadam, which are the remnants of the Lord mixed with the nectar of his lips. Today, my life is a success because of attaining Lord Narayana's Mahaprasadam. This alone is my real wealth and the source of my ecstasy." Hearing this, Mother Parvati got agitated and disturbed and said to her husband, "I foolishly believed that you were always kind and merciful to me. You have accepted me as half of your body. Therefore, as husband and wife, we are one. But today, your false love is revealed. It was all just a pretense, a false show. You cheated me. After getting that rarely attainable Mahaprasadam, you ate it all yourself and did not even give me a speck of it." Feeling slightly guilty, Lord Shiva replied, "O Devi, actually you have no right to receive this transcendental wealth." Hearing such a statement, ignited a fire of furious anger within his wife. Out of anger, she said, "Don't you know that one of my names is Vaishnavi? Because I have deep devotion for Lord Vishnu." Then she said, "Everyone listen carefully. Today I make a solemn vow that if Lord Narayana bestows his compassion upon me, I will make sure that his Mahaprasadam is distributed to everyone in the universe, from the demigods to the lower born. Every living entity will receive Mahaprasadam." Surprisingly, at that very moment, Lord Vishnu himself appeared in Mount Kailash to uphold Mother Parvati's promise. At the time he said, "O Devi, you always engage in my devotional service, for without you, the material creation cannot exist. The whole world worships you and your husband, Lord Shiva, knowing that you both are very dear to me. You both are my very self. Be assured, I will definitely uphold your promise. I will personally appear in Purushottama Kshetra, that is Jagannath Puri, and distribute my Mahaprasadam to everyone in the universe." And that's a story of how the Lord's rarest Mahaprasadam appeared into this world. We have learnt quite a bit about Prasadam. Let's value it and honor it for our own purification. To summarize what we have learned so far, food, ahara, plays a major role. The food that we consume develops this body, whereas the subtle elements of the food that we consume develops our mind. If that which we consume is of sattva guna, then our mind and body will develop sattva guna, which then gives us good health, long life, strength and happiness. Our mind will be clear, able to make proper discrimination and decisions, and we become more inclined doing good activities that benefits our Atma, those actions which will take us in the path of Krishna consciousness. Whereas, in other hand, if we take a rajasic or tamasic ahara, our body and mind will also grow in rajasic and tamasic mode, developing laziness, sleep, sadness, disease, anger, lust, greed, and makes us more entangled into this material world. Therefore, for the sake of our Atma, for those who really are concerned about their Atma, for those who are very serious wanting to attain the spiritual world and to serve the Lord, should eat food which is only in sattva guna, that which has been offered to the Lord. This is what we learned from these 3 slokas. In the similar way, now Krishna is going to explain yajna, dhana, tapas, how they are classified in these 3 modes. Ayu sattva balarogya sukha priti vivardhanaha rasya snigdha stira hridyaha ahara satvika priyaha katvam lalavana tushna tikshna ruksha vidahinaha ahara rajasaseshta dukkha sokhamaya pradaha yāta-yāmaṁ gata-rasaṁ pūti paryuṣitaṁ ca yat ucchiṣṭam api cāmedhyaṁ bhojanaṁ tāmasa-priyam. Namaste. Hare Krishna.